I think I'm live. I think my mic works. This has been a complete disaster. Um, gonna try this one more time. Going to try to share my video screen. Let me see what happens when I do share screen. All right, let's see what happens when I try to share something. I'm gonna try something just right off the bat. I'm allowed to share it. Should work. guys. All right. All right, so it'll only let me share Chrome tab. So, like, if I did this, let's see what happens. Okay, so you would see that. I'm still on the thing. You could see all that. You won't be able to see the video edit though. That kind of sucks. Oh, also because it's not open. Listen, this is an unmitigated disaster. I don't have an answer. I don't have anything happy to say about this right now. But good lord. I don't know what happened to my Twitch stream. We will talk basketball in a second. I don't know if I get the video up if the all right. But it won't get I wonder if I have to do some sneaky stuff here to try to get the video up. I'm not sure if YouTube's gonna kill the video the moment I start showing NBA clips and get mad at me. But we're here now. Let's get started. Let's talk a little hoops. I'm going to try a couple of things in the background as we're doing it to see if we can get video going. This has been a rough one. No question. How I got my day started with the Twitch stream or lack thereof. I will have to figure that one out with all the fun stuff going on there. All right, so let's just do the spiel again. Welcome to the Jump Ball Show. I'm your host, Mo Keel, former video coordinator with the Clippers Spurs Team Australia. Used to stream on Twitch. I don't know what happened in general with all that fun stuff. Going to be working on that over the next few days, I'm sure. But I'm here now on YouTube, and I do want to talk a little bit of basketball. I love chatting with the folks. Come through in the chat, ask questions, fire away with whatever you got. We'll try to try my best to answer them, and we'll go from there. It's not working? What the hell? Ay, guys. Ay. Oh, it did go. Interesting. All right, let's see if I can upload that privately on YouTube. And then make that a video. Okay. Yeah, I'm having ideas, which generally could be bad, but ideas are bad and have been bad for quite a while with everything on. But I want to talk a little bit sort of about like the state of the NBA and what we have right now, the way the NBA has been going. Obviously, if you were with me on my Twitch stream before, you saw that, I had some computer problems and things like that. Well, I got a brand new laptop. This thing should be powerful enough to let me stream. And of course, Twitch is holding me back. But the more important thing right now is the state of the NBA is really freaking good. Don't let what we're hearing from others and everybody sort of kind of they're all trying to kill it in a weird way. Everything we hear is ratings. Ratings is this, ratings is that. That's all we heard for the first 2 months before the Christmas Day games. Look, I don't care about ratings. I really don't. I don't know why we care at all about ratings and the health of ESPN with advertisements and TNT and in the future Amazon and NBC and whatnot. I don't care why the common person cares about ratings. Like, honestly, I'm at the point now, it's been nothing but grifters running around talking about ratings. Do you remember 2 years ago? All we heard was, man, the NBA thought they'd be able to triple their TV deal. They thought they'd be able to do this. They're not going to do this. The ratings are so bad. It's so awful. All of these guys. So many people wrote about this. Grifters, all of them. Because not a single one of them got it right. Because what happened? The NBA tripled their TV deal. $77 billion. Okay. Everybody can shut up now. Right. Like, we can talk about ratings all we want and things like that. Here's the other thing. It's never going to compete with the NFL. It's not. It's not. The NFL is too good. And I don't mean in the sense of the football is good. The football is actually pretty bad from what I've seen. Granted, I'm a Rams fan, so all I get is bad football. But like, games ending 12-9 is not good football. It's not a good product. Like, the product on the field is good some days and some days not. And by the way, there are a ton of basketball games that are good some days, bad some days. Like, it's not even a question. That's just basketball. That's just sports. There are good games and bad games with that stuff. But the state of the NBA itself is strong. I don't think the product's ruined. Everybody, Charles Barkley, complaining, calling it a crappy product and whatnot and things like that, and going after JJ Redick. Like, come on, Chuck. One, your job's to be the ambassador of the game, and you're not really doing that. But that's fine. We love Chuck. He gets to say whatever he wants. He gets to do whatever he wants, right? We let Charles Barkley just be Charles Barkley. Okay, that's fine. But like, I don't think the NBA has the problems that people say it does. Listen, there are issues. Load management, problem. Absolutely. Like, I get it. And it's a problem for fans and us. Like, when we go to big game, we're excited, we want to watch, and what happens? The guys we want to see aren't playing. It's like, okay, that's frustrating. And that's where I can understand the frustration of everybody with that stuff as fans and everything that goes with it. What I don't understand is the idea that, the product on the court is bad. God, the print is so small. I can't read the questions. I got it. And then you're going to get to see my bald spot. Yeah, sorry, Mark, I think that's what it is. The print is so small. I can't read it. I'm blind. It's killing me. But the concept, I was gonna get to the 3-point shooting stuff, but like, let me just put it to you this way. If when everybody is telling you something is bad, like, I'm not gonna watch a movie if everybody tells me it's a bad movie. I'm not going to go see it. I'm not. The TV show is terrible. Cool. I don't need to go watch that. I don't need to put that. I'll watch something else on. Right. Like, when the TV partners, ESPN, First Take, and all their stuff, when other podcasts are going in and talking about how bad games are without actually really paying attention to the fact that we've had a great start to the season. A great start to the season. Is going to be amazing. Yeah, but we'll talk about Keith, when I get to the if I can get to the video portion, we're going to talk about that, because that's not why Boston lost the game. It's actually, the 3-point line is not where Boston lost this game. They might have taken way too many, but that's not where they lost this game when you really look at it. And hopefully, please, and YouTube, please don't kill the stream when I get the video up, if I ever do. That wasn't the issue for Boston. But we talk about it this way. First off, we also just completely ignore the fact when the Denver Nuggets won the championship 2 years ago, they weren't a top 3-point shooting team. We just completely forget over that, gloss over that. Nah, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't fit our narrative right now. That doesn't fit our problems. And here's the other thing. Everything in the NBA is cyclical. All right, so everybody's shooting a ton of threes. Do you know what they were shooting back in the 90s? All post-ups. It changed. It's going to change over time. All of this stuff is going to change. Gotcha, gotcha, Keith. And please, guys, forgive me if I misread you in the chat. It is like tiny right now for my blind ass, and I can barely read it. So I'm going to try to include the chat as much as possible, but it's a little bit hard right now because I can't freaking read it. Oh man, I'm having a great day. It's a great day. Everything's going smoothly. And it doesn't matter that I'm also dieting, so I'm like really hungry. But again, nobody cares about that. That's a whole thing for another day. Not even for this stream, really. That's really for my private life. All right. But when you talk about the NBA, the way it's being talked about in media, in the pregame shows, in the postgame shows, and things like that, it's actually harmful for the game. It's very harmful for the game. There's a ton of stories to talk about. Don't mess with the mic, but I'm going to because it's driving me nuts. The stories in the NBA are there. If you want to talk about them, we can talk about them, right? But like they just seem to just want to hammer home ratings are down, ratings are down, ratings are. NFL's going to crush them on Christmas Day. They had the best Christmas Day viewing in 5 years, right? And like, yeah, it was capped off with Steph and LeBron, and obviously that was a great game. By the way, all 5 games were interesting. All 5 games were fascinating. Like, I don't know if anybody, like, I was locked in and watching these games and was like, wow, they're really good. The NFL games weren't very good. And I had the NFL stuff. I'm not going to lie. I had it on my iPad. Watching the game on the big TV, had the NFL stuff on the iPad just to kind of see what's going on. Netflix did a great job. They did a great job. The Beyonce concert, awesome. My wife loved it. Like the fact that they did it. I don't think she cared too much about the music. But like it was a good, like they did a good job and they were going to get big numbers. But so did the NBA for what the NBA is and the numbers that they do get. And it's, again, we just want to keep hammering away. Hey, NBA is in trouble. NBA is in trouble. NBA is not in trouble. Yes, they have their issues. They have their problems with their product. There are small things with it, right? I don't think the on the court product is bad. And I understand the casuals just think, okay, they just shoot all a bunch of threes. Do you know why they think they just shoot all a bunch of threes and without really looking at it? Because that's all they're told. That's all they're told. The good teams do not dribble down the court and chuck up threes. I hope to stream on Twitch at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen. To be honest, this is just a scramble situation because I couldn't get my Twitch stream working. And like, let's just be honest, 3-point shooting is not the like, listen, there are bad teams when they play bad basketball, not worth watching. Like, let's just be honest. Like, that's fine. There's a lot of good teams right now in the NBA. Have we seen the standings? Like, it's been good. The state of the NBA is strong in that sense. And everybody's going to get upset. Everybody's going to, they're going to start hammering the Jimmy Butler stuff, which we'll talk to in a second. Oh, the player empowerment stuff. Like, they're just, this is what they're doing. The media is just doing, they're just making the hits. We're just going to run the hits. We're going to complain about ratings. We're going to complain about 3-point shooting. And we're going to complain this. And then you're going to have a whole bunch of nerds come out there and start trying to fix the game. Okay, we should limit the number of threes allowed in the game. Did we ever limit the number of post-ups or points in the paint? Like, let's just stop trying to dictate what teams should do. Like, we're just going to sit there and try to just change everything. And then the biggest complaint everybody says is it's a homogenous type of game and everybody plays the same. No. When you put in all of those restrictions, everybody will play the same. Everybody